If you abide in my words, you are truly my disciples, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. John 8:31 and 32. I was reminded of this verse back in February at the Key Men's Invitational Conference, and its role in setting expectation for first-time disciple makers. As I sat across the table from Steve Moore, he categorized for me some things that I've seen before, but he said simply, disciple making fall into two categories. One for maybe a first-time disciple maker, and another for a more mature and seasoned disciple maker. Really, disciple making can fall into the category of helping someone abide in the scriptures, reading it and doing it. And then the second category being more along the lines of building a person toward a profile of spiritual maturity and fruitfulness. And the reminder that I received in that and have been rephrasing for better understanding with some students is that what they need to do to take their first steps in making disciples is to read the Bible with somebody and to partner together in doing it. God's already been working in the lives of 11 students that I've identified in a particular way that I think God's been pointing them individually toward understanding their need to share the gospel and reach out to others, and leading them to the point where they know that they should start trying to disciple somebody for the first time, and they don't know how, or they are afraid to take those first steps and do that. Because there's so many people who are at that same point, what I've decided to do is invite them together into one place on Friday, tomorrow, 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, to let them know that they're all at the same-ish place at the same time, and encourage them with that, and have each of them share a snippet of what that is, and invite them into some strategic clusters to partner together and to pray for the people they know they need to reach out to, and to collaborate and support each other as they begin to do that for the first time. I'm going to be calling this a disciple-making community. And I don't know what it may look like going forward, but it's been in the works in my brain for about 1 week, but it seems like it's something that the Lord's been working on for a lot longer than that. I would love for your prayer tomorrow, 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, as we are beginning to do this and taking those first steps to make disciples. Just like Christian experienced, and he shared with me as I was driving back from the Key Men's Invitational Conference back in February. I've already tried 3 times to get people together to do Bible study together, and every time it falls apart at the last minute. But this time, it seems like it's going to stick. That's what he told me, and as of today, he's already connected with the 3 guys that he's listed and shared with me on our drive that the Lord had put on his heart, including Jake, who he had led to Christ, and I mentioned in the written portion of the newsletter that he baptized in his pool in his parents' backyard. I'm excited for his sake and for what he and Daniel are beginning, and that God would use them and stories from the first time that I started discipling a young man named Devin, who I met on campus at OSU as a junior when I was in college, and from a couple of other people that I'm going to bring into the group, what it was like for them to start meeting with somebody and disciple them for the first time. Please pray also for the health of my family, my wife in particular. Over the last month, she's had a number of health challenges that have come up and been frustrating or been painful or been draining. And this has been an ongoing challenge. And in it, we are not victims and we're not any less recipients of God's grace. And we're continually reminded of that. And as we pray and ask God for grace for today, really with that, the thing that we're looking toward in the future is some significant knee surgery for Beth over the summer that may require 6 to 10 weeks of recovery. Um, that's a challenge that's in front of us, and I am so grateful for each and every one of you guys and your partnership with us through prayers and through finances. And I have no idea what it's gonna be like in the next month. I would really love with this disciple making community to be able to meet again in the next month in the same pattern, but I want students to drive the need for this. If it's helpful for them to ask for us to do it again, pray that it is a massive encouragement and a massive opportunity to clarify vision for them and something that they want to do again and find valuable enough that they invite other people that they know of who want to make disciples along with us. Thank you for your time and have a wonderful, blessed day. And remember John 8:31 and 32. If you abide in my words, then you are truly my disciples, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Thanks.